Hey there, YouTube viewers. This is Sean at Old School Cars again. In front of you is a 1977 258 cubic inch Rambler or American Motors engine. I got the engine from a friend, and it's got a long history I'm not going to go into right here, but I have removed all the head bolts and I've removed all the rockers, and I'm about to pull the head to see what we can see. I have not seen inside the engine yet. I have seen underneath, and you'll see in a later video that all of the plastic gauge that we used came out good on the rod and the main journals. So now we're investigating the head and looking at the possibility of cleaning up the cylinders. Here we go. Oh, we got a ruster. We got two rusters. The engine turns by hand, and it looks like this valve in number 2 is open, is stuck open. It's interesting because along the side of the block on the, let me see, on the other side, on this side over here, behind the manifolds, I found some evidence of rust. I thought perhaps one of the freeze plugs that's over here was bad, but it looks to me like what's bad is not quite decided yet. Could it be that the engine just sat open, or could it be that there's something else going on? I guess we'll find out. Sorry for the whack. It looks like number 6 and number 5 also had an issue, and it looks like there was some running rich in the center. And I'll have to put on my thinking cap to see what I think about all of that. I'm going to probably grab the spring compressor and pull the head apart and see what we can do about getting the valves out and sitting in a pizza box and ready to go. So I'm gonna swing around for just a minute. Don't mind the mess, it's crazy in here today. And I'm gonna zoom in on what's there, and maybe I'll move the camera forward and lose all my zooming. This engine is not going to go in the car that's sitting underneath the parts cleaning blanket out there. This engine is going to go in a 1968 American with a long history of its own. I'll get into that another time perhaps, but for right now, suffice it to say, we don't need a broom in the middle of everything. So I've gotten everything cleaned up, and I'm going to, while I got things going on here, I'm going to bring the head over and get it on the table to take its rightful place. And